Well, hey everyone. Hope everyone's having a good time tonight. If we haven't got a chance to meet, my name is Matthew. I'm Charlie's best man. And yeah, so I just get a few moments to share with y'all some stories about me and Charlie. And yeah, so first thing I want everyone to know is Charlie's one of my best friends. I've been with him since sixth grade, I think is what it was. We've been very best friends. And y'all get to hear a few stories from me and Charlie growing up. So here's one of them. There was one time when we were teenagers, me and Charlie got into a prank war with our buddies, and my buddies decided that it would be funny to take Oreos, split them in half, and then stick them on my dad's car in the middle of the night. Granted, my dad was not happy the next morning when he woke up. So me and Charlie decided that we would try to get them back by what you call tortilling their yard. So basically what that was you took a bunch of tortillas and you just threw them on the yard and you got them back, prank, you know? Well, we go at like 1:30 in the morning and we're throwing tortillas out and then their porch lights turn on and we book it back and we start running into the woods back behind their houses. So we're back there for about, I would say 20 minutes. We're hiding back there, like trying to stay hidden. And then we finally make a break for it and run to my car and we take off and we're like, oh, thank God, you know, like we didn't get caught. And then come to find out, a few days later, the next Sunday, our buddy's mom came up to us. She was like, hey, I thought you would like, are y'all hungry? And we're like, I mean, yeah, like, what are you offering? And she had a bag and she pulls out a bag and hands us a tortilla. And we started dying laughing. So, what we'd ended up, the problem was we'd ended up parking my car just 2 houses down and parking it under a street light. And they'd seen my car multiple times. So they were obviously able to guess that it was me and Charlie that went to go do that to their house. So not a proud moment right there, but I can also tell a lot more stories about him than just funny stories about prank wars. He's been there also, like in the really low, some of the lowest points of my life. Now y'all don't get choked up on me. We're not there just yet in the speech, but when my dad had his train accident a couple years ago, being an engineer, he was there for me. Obviously, my dad's okay, so it's all right now. But it was just a scary time in my life. I was young, so you know I still love my dad, and I still love my dad. But I just was very worried about him. But thank you, Charlie, for being there for me, bro. But no, in all seriousness, he was there for me when my dad had his accident. And another fun fact about Charlie is that he's one of the coolest people I know. We used to be super competitive with each other. We still are to some point. But I remember back in high school, we always used to work out together, and we would challenge each other when we would work out. I remember Charlie used to be able to bench about 210 pounds, and I was only able to bench about 185. So I used to challenge him to different things to try to be better than him. One of the things I challenged him to was I picked up skateboarding, and I was like, hey, I'm pretty good at this. I think I can get a foot on him. But this dude goes out and he spends $100, about $100, right? Yeah. So he spent about $100 on a brand new skateboard and starts showing me up doing all these tricks, and I'm rolling around on a board from Walmart that was like 20 bucks. So obviously, yeah, he became better, but that's just because of the board, I promise, all right? If I get a real board, I promise I'm gonna catch up. But and then let's not even go into sports with this guy. I remember going into sophomore year, we had both were on the basketball team, and we thought we were gonna be on JV together, and sure enough, we went through a couple practices, and then they decided to pull him all the way up to varsity as a sophomore, and I was like, you've got to be kidding me. So this really got me going because we were supposed to be on the same year that year, and it was our year to, you know, conquer everyone together, be the dynamic duo, and then he gets pulled up to varsity, and I was like, okay. But he's a cool guy, so he ends up dropping back down to JV, excuse me, to play with me because also he wasn't getting much playing time, but we don't have to talk about that. But yeah, I love the dude. He's one of the closest people I've ever been to. He loves me like a brother. He loves me like family. And he loves people unconditionally. If I could get serious with y'all, he loves people unconditionally, and he loves those closest to him like he's part of their family. I remember there was a time where I'd really nowhere else to turn. I'd made some really poor decisions, and I was in a fight with my parents, and he came to pick me up, and we talked for hours about it, and he convinced me that I should go back and apologize to my parents, so that's what I did. And he just truly cares for people, more than just that on a surface level, you know, more than just saying, hey, how's it going? I hope you're doing well. He really wants to know, and he really cares, and he really will sit down and take the time to see how you're doing and ask those intentional questions. He cares, and he wants to hear about it. So I'm so lucky to have a friend like you. Thank you for all the years of memories of laughs. I love you, bro. So yeah, I'm glad to call you one of my best friends, and Jennifer, you're lucky to have him as one of your best friends, and I know y'all are going to be a great couple and have great years to come. So here's to y'all. Cheers.